Front row MMA here at BAMMA 13, the NI Arena in Birmingham, and here I am with the winner of the second fight of the night, Tim Wilde. Tim, your BAMMA debut, how pleased are you with the decision victory?
Very pleased with the fact that I've got my first win on BAMMA, but a little disappointed in my performance, but yeah, just, glad I got the win.
When it was going to the decision, were there any doubts? Because you had your back against the cage a lot. You stayed busy. He was looking for takedowns that he couldn't get, he couldn't secure. It was just a case of him holding you. Were you worried that the judges might see something different?
I was a little bit, to be honest, because probably percentage-wise, he probably had me pinned on the cage for a good 40-50% of the fight at least. So obviously, in some judges' eyes, that looks as though he's controlling the fight. Although he couldn't take me down, I felt like I was still working while he got me pinned. I was getting in with strikes, constantly working to try and escape. But he was very strong. His wrestling was obviously, he's a high-level grappler, so gi jiu-jitsu, he's constantly rolling. He's very, very strong, good grip. So I was struggling to break his grip, and as you could tell, turn him off the cage.
Were you surprised at that strength? Because we've seen you against grapplers before, and you've been able to ragdoll them around and then end it with ground and pound and striking. Was this a step up from the grapplers you faced?
Well, yeah. He's world champion I think he's a junior world champion. He's a brown belt and 2 stripes, nearly black belt. Yeah, I was surprised at his strength. At the weigh-in, it didn't look like he cut much weight because he was not soft in the sense like chubby, but he didn't look like he cut weight. Do you know what I mean? So I thought that probably would have played in his favour. And like I say, he's very high level grappler. He does a lot of the gi stuff, and we've got some high level judo guys in our gym, and they constantly tugging at gis and stuff, and they are very strong. So I was surprised. He was very strong.
One of the big differences when you weren't engaged in the clinch, though, seemed to be your footwork and movement, because when you landed hard, you did some damage, and he was desperate to get in and keep the clinching up. How pleased were you with what you could do with your footwork when given the opportunity?
As I say, I was pleased that I got the win, but I told you in my last interview, there was a lot I wanted to show you, and I still feel like I've got a lot more to show people, but I need the right matchups to do that. When all someone wants to do is take me down, it's very difficult to do that. So, but yeah, my footwork's one thing I've been working on, and also controlling my aggression. So I'm not, because every time he clinched up was when I was launching at him with the right hand. So again, still something I need to work on more.
Well, you say you've got more to show. As BAMMA's coming back in December. How stoked would you to be on that card?
Yeah, I would love to be on BAMMA 14, but I've got to see what my options are, see what my plans are. Me and the missus have got to get away. We ain't on holiday for a year and a half, so I've got to speak to my coach and partner and management and see what's best for me. So you can get me the best match.
All right, before I let you go, because there's lots of people here to talk to you, is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to, anybody you'd like to thank?
Absolutely. All my sponsors, as you can see, on here and on here. I won't name them because I'll probably miss someone, but they all know who they are. All my training partners, my coaches, and my partner, and my family. Just everyone who comes and supports me every time. You heard in the crowd, I sold 85, 90 tickets. I always get a good following, and without them, I wouldn't be able to get to where I am today. Actually, I would like to just say a special thank you to Andy from Active Therapy, because without him I wouldn't have even been fighting. He knows what I mean. So cheers, Andy.
Tim, thanks ever so much for your time. Fantastic debut. You got the win under your belt, and we look forward to seeing you fight again. Thanks very much.
Thanks, yeah.